months it's been out.
I was gonna say, hang on a minute, has FS19 been out for 3 years? Oh, hang on a minute, we're in 2021, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because it came out in 2018, October, same month as it always did. This time they've popped it back a month, but it's been 3 years. But by all accounts, it might be well worth the wait. So the auto driver for me is working a treat. He is absolutely working a treat. He's emptied me out. He's gone and delivered his load, come back in time to empty me out again. I haven't really had to stop. So hopefully it'll work for you.
As for AI vehicle extension, that was one thing I did like about it, was just turning options. You could tell it to do the whole stop and back up, do a 90-degree, or you could tell it to do a figure eight, or yeah, you have those options to suit your fields. So tighter fields, you need to tell it to reverse and turn on the field. But with my usual playstyle, I like to have to go to overrun area so that vehicles have room to maneuver. And it's like, just drive off the field, do a big loop, and carry on as you were. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I did as well. It was great for that. The other one, because it was a separate mod, the field work one never was that good. Courseplay always outdid that one. And of course now in he's integrated into, well, actually it was in 15, and that's the rumour I heard. Everyone sort of said, I think your driver's gone off for a bit of it, or is it my driver? Oh, it's my driver. Where's my driver going?
Possibly to unload his trailer because he's
90%. Okay, well, he should have emptied.
That's probably what he's trying to do now.
But yeah, I shouldn't have. Oh, what's the capacity of this again? 120. Yeah, no, I was almost full. Never mind. I forgot. Maybe I knocked the capacity down too.
It's not much of a problem right now.
Yeah. No, I forgot that I was pretty full, because last time I took them a couple of, well, filled them up once and then didn't completely fill them up the second time, so maybe it might drop the capacity on the harvesters as well. A smidge down to the next one, which I think is 90,000. Does it really matter? Actually, it doesn't, does it? Because if you really think about it, even if a harvester like the standard ones have a 20,000 litre capacity, generally what they do is you make sure, the trucks make sure that they empty them while they're on the run so the harvester never stops. So 6 empties of a, say, 20,000 litre harvester compared to just the 1 empty of a 120,000 litre harvester still does the same thing. You're still putting that amount of crop into your harvester. It's still getting dumped out. And you're still not supposed to stop. You should be able to keep going and carrying on in a perfect farming world. The trucks will always be there to unload you.
Well, the extra capacity helps with that in the sense that whilst the truck is off doing his own thing, unloading his load, it gives you more time to continue to operate rather than having to wait for him to come back, which we had with Zika map. It's like, hey, I need unloading. I'm like, yes, I'm busy.
Yeah. That's because one of us are doing 2 fields. Now, I was thinking when you're away, even though I tend to forget you still listen, the one-time speed thing. Now, we've got a map. We did it with Zika because of the issue with the weather, right? Because it was never dry, it was raining constantly and all that kind of stuff. With this map with an all year round growth, I think we should stipulate a certain time before we're able to do any type of harvesting, for one. This map also has the ability, it's set in the thing where it'll allow implements to work on ground when it's frozen. But I think we should have a bit of normality to it, because one of the things I didn't like about it was the all year round growth. I'd rather have a standard growth cycle, personally. But we can set that up to sort of work with that. If we do 1 times speed, we're already in late spring. We're going to do all the fields rather quickly. Then we're going to make money a little too quickly. The whole point was it's supposed to be a bit of a grind to get to our goal. Saying that though, currently, we started in here with 6 million, which we bought from us with, well, basically from the other 2 maps, with all the equipment that we bought over the time and everything like that. And instead of bringing, like we did from the Poland map, Dazika, we moved to Chellington, obviously, for a short while because we're having issues with that and had to move to this one. There's a little brief history for anyone who hasn't watched this. So what we did from Poland is we sold all our equipment because I was hoping to transfer all the value and the wear and tear on that, but seasons makes that hard. So we sold all the equipment. Then we bought the same equipment brand new, but then what we did is I added the difference back in for what it was that we bought, because obviously selling the equipment, didn't get as much as it was with brand new. So we equalised that out with adding a bit of money or taking the money away. I can't remember what I did in that way. And then, of course, with all the buildings, we couldn't bring the buildings with us, obviously, from the Polar one, technically, because there's supposed to be a story to this and stuff. So we bought new buildings out of the total amount that we had left over from working 6 season years in Dazika. Of course, obviously, Chellington just causing issues, shutting my PC down for whatever reason, whether it was Chellington, well, it wasn't just Chellington, it happened on this map, but after getting rid of a couple of things and sorting a couple of things out, we've so far been okay, knock on wood, with this, which is a shame, because if Chellington would have come right, though, I would have loved to have stayed there. But I lost the oak because part of trying to figure it out, I deleted the whole save game, and there was no way I was going to redo the auto drive courses and everything that we did there. This one was a lot easier, I'll tell you what, a lot easier to do the auto drive courses on than Chellington or Dazika. But, you know, Chellington was a 4 times map like this, but a lot of roads, a lot of awkward fields to get into, a lot of gates to contend with. Loved it though. Dazika obviously was only a 2 times map, but boy, with over 200 fields and all the different roads and how to get there and everything like that, it was interesting. It took me a while. This one being a 4 times map, I did it probably the quickest I've ever done compared to the other 2. So what we did here was we sold everything from Chellington this time, moved here and bought everything brand new, because obviously bigger fields and stuff, so we needed to rethink our equipment. And we started off with about $6 million. We're now down to 280,000. So I think what we might have to do, even though it's a year, this will probably be a test year, and we can sort of fine tune whether or not we're going to set a time. I definitely think we've got to start late spring worrying about harvesting then, because of we did have a lot of rain earlier on, Patrio? And I think that'll be sort of around like day 7 here on late spring. Be ideal to worry about starting to harvest. But we've got to figure out, doing a year, how many harvesting we can do. Obviously, there's probably, because it's all year round, we're going to have a whole lot of options of fertilising, cultivating, ploughing and all that kind of stuff all year round, instead of the other 2 with seasons that mainly, like the first part of spring was a lot of ploughing and cultivating, a little bit of fertilising, and then the last half of spring and all the way through, pretty much through summer, was a lot of fertilising, just fertilising after fertilising, which was a bit mundane for us to do, and a bit probably mundane for you guys to watch as well, seeing that same thing over and over again. So that's what this map sort of has an advantage with, while still having seasons, I suppose. But yeah, we'll probably the first year got to fine tune everything. The other thing too is a lot of our vehicles already seem like they're going to be pretty close to requiring the service. It's going to cost us a bit of money. It will probably still keep the 3-year paint thing going. So every 3 years we repaint our equipment. Yeah, we can, like with the harvesting and all that, we've always got the option for our workers to do it, of course, and we can go off and do other bits and pieces and whatnot. So I've finished this field. Good on me. It'd be nice to know how to cool this thing, because the tractor after you finish, because the cover will be open. Actually, I think I've got the options for covers off for that reason, but I know when you got Courseplay, what it'll do when it reaches the end with the harvester on Courseplay, no, the cover's on, it will call auto drive over and it will empty auto drive out once it's finished. But I don't know how to do it when you're driving the harvester yourself. Now I'm going to empty this out. We might set auto drive up not to have the covers on, so we could probably just empty them the best way, unless I can call request driver requested, see what happens. Will they talk to each other?
Because I think an issue with my tinkering with 19 was it would automate itself right up to the point where the harvester finished off this last section, and the truck was like, well, the harvester's only at 20%, I don't have to unload it yet. And I'm like, well, it's done.
No, it's waiting for a call, which I gave it a call. Unless there's something in the harvester you can set it to call it. I don't know, but first things first, it's oh, that's why I didn't find it, because it's on the harvester. That tab. I'm not completely a myth. I thought it was in all of the ones. That's why I went, oh, okay, I can't find it. But it's only in the harvester one. And it used to be on all of the ones. I know that. It's not just me. I know it used to be an option and all, because it wasn't a separate tab. Right, so let's go with, you probably might want to do it with automatic trailer covers. Might want to do it with your one too, so when you're finished. Still got the cover on though. Well done, you. Take the cover off and start it back up again. Waiting for call. Oh, I've driver requested. Fine, don't then. Let me come over and empty out. Now while I'm emptying this into here, I need to go off and have a quick bio break. I will be right back. We'll put Patrio on actually. See, I'll put the intermission screen up with Patrio doing his thing, and I'll be back very shortly. See you in a second.
And all things told, I have a nasty feeling that auto drive does not want to work in a multiplier situation, because that truck is still busy playing with his phone whilst I'm sitting here still busy with this crop.
Right, I'm back. Tell you what, I'm missing all the regulars today. Cozzy, AF, Aussie, not obviously Farmer, other Aussie. Mike. The regular gang. Right. Suppose I'll find myself another harvesting job. Actually, before I do that, you're on 17, aren't you?
Yep.
I just did 15, which was completed ages ago, so what we've got is going to be put into our account. So let me just collect these. Got a ploughing job active, 2, they're active. Oh, okay, that was a bit of a delay there. Right, so let me just go sort out these other, actually Bob's right there. I could tell this one to go. No, actually I'll wait until I figure it out where I'm going to next. Right, and he's doing a good job ploughing there, right.
And for what it's worth, it seems like the auto drive combine overloading automatic unload does not like the idea of playing with me.
That is just annoying. I thought I got rid of those. Did I not get rid of those? They've been sitting there all that time.
Oh, the rented multi-seaters.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you probably noticed that I gave you an update for the seeders, so the CV ones now do those crops.
I suppose is a point of checking to make sure that the ones that we did own updated correctly rather than just disappearing from the face of the planet because they changed.
No, they should be there because they didn't disappear in my the other save. They better be there. Now, we were hiding these in one of these sheds, weren't we? If I remember rightly. I'll put it up there. There goes my throat again. Always around this time of day, without fail.
Everything to a schedule.
I don't know if you saw when you went off with a little break that the tractor you sent back to the boo that did the cultivating job. It was stuck in. It was stuck in reverse. So if it's got shuttle control on, if I was last one with shuttle control and it was in reverse, you put auto drive on, it will drive in reverse.
Which is funny because auto drive normally ignores that, so it goes off and does its thing until you tap back into it. But yeah, good old shuttles.
I was going there and came across it and I thought, why is it trying to get off the boundary here? Why is it trying to get through the map boundary? And then I saw why. Because I was thinking it reversed into the boundary. Thinking, why don't you just go forward? What's wrong with you? Right, so, now, yes, I should have checked, shouldn't I? Ploughing field 9, wasn't it? 46 is taken up by the other one, so field 9. So we send you off to field 9. Off you go, sunshine. Oh, run me over, why don't you? Don't want to be paid. Run the financial manager over, worker. I'm the one that signed your checks. It's a shame I can't set up an auto drive course to come to the washout, which I can, but not to jump out and automatically wash itself and then go park itself, which I can actually do a parking one. Can set it to park. But I've got enough on the list at the moment on the auto drive thing, so set up a parking for every single implement we've got. Now we bought a new tipper. Oh no, we got rid of one. Never mind. Oh, we actually no, we did buy a new tipper as well. So I've got to add that to the insurance costs, which I should do while I'm thinking about it, because otherwise I'll stop thinking about it and that'll be that. So let me just quickly do that. So that makes it a total of. Oh, you took your time getting back to me, Aces. $4,025. Now, hopefully this hasn't reset my steering wheel. With a bit of luck. On that when I get in. Oh yeah, just before it was fine. Jump in. Not so much. Just gotta click on that, and for crying out loud. I need another screen. That fixed it. Oh yeah, this thing's definitely almost ready for another, well, not for another, but for a service almost. Definitely needs fuel. I could have parked that one a bit further over to the left, really, but I'm not going to worry about it now until we get more. We've got the room.
Well, those shorter trailers are the exact same level as the combines, so that works out 1 for 1. Didn't unload them automatically, I had to park the truck under, but once I switch it back to doors delivery runners, take it off by itself, I just ignore the combine's call.
It's just ridiculous. I wonder what the other. Yeah, I wonder if we could possibly. Oh, we did have a spare tractor here. Was that the small one?
We should have one Fendt, 2. What are they?
Oh, the Messies. The Messies. I forgot we bought those.
Yeah, I was going to say we had 2 of the TTV, whatever they were, and then, yeah, two Messies. So we've got 5 tractors total so far.
The thing is I can't remember if I actually added that into the insurance costs. He's here. Right, let's get this up and running. So here's the... Okay. Sure, I don't know why I did it there. Actually, it would be fine, perfect. I did it on purpose, clearly, because of my genius. It's finally shining through. So if we bring it here, right to there. Alright, so we've got to do that. We've got to do a bit of this. We've got to make sure it's turns. We'll do 3 headland passes. I think that'll be fine. We'll auto that to a 12.4 metre. Now make sure we're on the correct field, which is field 9. We're going to do headland around. Everything else should be fine. 3% overlap, headland corners, everything like that. Generate the course. Have I got... I've seen a flaw in my plan there. Everything was fine except for that one. I just want the one implement. Right, now let's do that. There we go, that's better. Reverse up. So that should be good. So auto drive and course play, next time we come to do this field for ploughing and we send our worker off to it, it should be able to, let me just save this, what field 9? I'll do F09 because I think it's a great idea, Patrios. Plough. Yeah, so yeah, next time we plough this field we can send our worker off, so auto drive will bring it down to the waypoint and then automatically course play will take over and start doing this.
And I have a sneaking suspicion that the truck I sent off to unload himself has gotten hung up somewhere because he's doing 0 commas. Oh, no.
There you go. Yeah. He ran into me.
I was about to say, because every time you tap through vehicles, my game sort of locks up for a second.
I'm going to try a different... No, oh, actually, with yours, try... No, never mind. I suppose I'll keep reversing. Try and reverse straight back, not into me. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you are parked halfway on the road.
It's not my fault that our worker's not bright enough to know how to use a steering wheel around that. It can do corners okay, but apparently an obstacle on straight is just way too much past its IQ level. Right, let me find myself a harvesting job to destroy a field, I mean to do a field with. Harvesting, harvesting, harvesting.
Yeah, but you know what the average Karen's like? Turn left into lake. Why is my car underwater?
Ooh. Ooh. I haven't done that as of yet, have we? No, we have not. It's just up the road too. Oh, it's right next to you. When's the next one after that? The next job is field 23, which happens to be red cabbage. Ooh, but we can't afford the equipment. Yeah, something's up with the old contract thing here. That's definitely the mod adding that contract. Because that's not the sugar beet harvester thing that we're supposed to use. For the red cabbage. Tobacco, once again, the tobacco, the map comes with a cotton harvester that will do hemp and tobacco. Oat, well, that we can do. Where's field 28? Okay, I'm going to do 19 because we're just as close as enough. You know what I mean. Equal distance. I'm going to do rice. Rice, and it goes to the granary. Really, it goes from one side of the map to the other. This will be fun. Give it to me. Give me rice. We haven't done rice. Well, that means I can send you off at the moment. You can go... We're going to go to field 19 next, but you can go to the warehouse for the moment. I've just turned you off, haven't I? Let me turn you back on. No, go warehouse. Warehouse. Go empty yourself out first, then sunshine, come to field 19 after that. Meanwhile, I'll trot off to field 19. Which is right in front of me, so this is the first time I'm going to see the field with rice in it. By the way, does this convert into a hovercraft, this combine? Why does that look like canola and not rice?
Well, I mean, to be fair, last month the rice planted somewhere looked more like bamboo stalks in a, what's the word for it? Aqua something or other?
Weeds?
No, not aquaponics, but yeah, where they had the, like, rice paddies where it's like mud, but it's like knee deep in water.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This one's... I'm looking at the crop right now and it looks like wheat that is completely green, except for the roots. The hairdresser didn't do a proper job. your roots are showing.
I kind of think about it. Back when I used to live in the wheat belt, it was always nice to hop along to one of the neighbouring fields and grab a head of wheat and start chewing on it.
Those crows are really good at hiding. I didn't see them there. Oopsie. Had a little bit of lag there, which is weird. I shouldn't have. I'm not, you know, we're not on a server, we're on my PC. Right. Hey Dave, mate, how are ya? Let's see what happens. Rice, yeah, no, all good in the hood. Tell you what, the ground's got a wet texture to it though. Like a fertilised texture to it. After I've harvested it.
Yeah. Funny if you get straw out of it.
Oh, hang on, let me see if I can. No. Let me get rid of this. Oh, that's what I was going to say to you, by the way. Let me just bring it up and check what the option is. Line driver. Try turning call to driver unload or something on in that that options in auto drive. See if that will make it.
It as call second unloader, so that you know,
yeah,
if your first truck is busy running away, you can.
Yeah, I know what you. I know exactly what it is, but my theory is we've got two trucks. Just on the off chance that it might work, because we have two trucks. Even though I know what you mean, because that's the way I've always read it. That's the way it's supposed to be, but can't think of anything else in the process of elimination, you know? What if? It's a what if suggestion. How Mary?
Yeah, I suppose the irony is the fact that if you turn the option off, it'll call my truck just because, hey, lost it over there, buddy. Though amusingly, mine actually, well, after the hiccup, it's unloaded and returned exactly where I expected it to be, but I don't expect it to unload me once I'm full again, although I don't have much field left.
Yeah, but as long as you hit 60%, it should start moving. So if you got enough field to hit 60%, I reckon try that option out and see if it makes a difference. And obviously it's just, you know, well, it was always designed for the fact that if you have two unloaders for the one harvester, so it knows to call. That's my understanding, because I watched a little video for somebody about it. I think it was a 15. FS19 one. Because actually auto drive was around in FS15. Or 17. 17, sorry. Not 15. I only found it in 19. Yeah, tonight, it's still the afternoon. But yeah, no, I'm good. Good, Dave. And Patrio too, I guess he's asking you how are you tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 11:15 a.m. I guess.
11:15 in the morning.
But to answer the question, no, I had a minor road rage incident. Nearly committed a crime because someone thought they had their head bigger than what they are, but putting that behind me, no, things have been going smoothly. Having a reasonable day, all things considered.
That's because you spend time with me. Everything's awesome. Yeah, I know. Dave, I keep up with the times, you see. Well, I just took an hour off because I went forward an hour, so I say that I made a rather good educated guess yesterday. I was a flick, but I call it an educated guess. Someone on the east coast. You've been drunk by me. Yeah, I was the one walking in the road.
Long story short, foot traffic didn't even bother looking